Hey there, welcome to Morning Manna. I'm right in the middle of a series on rest, and we're exploring some tips in the Bible on how to stay in that rest. Hold tight, I'll catch you up. You know the feeling when you're totally inactive, but your insides won't shut off? Or when your outsides aren't moving, but your circumstances are just deafening? Right, we're talking this week about how to take hold of that compass inside of you and setting it to the rest mode. So even when your body's in motion, your insides stay rooted in rest and peace. My tip for today is found in Ecclesiastes chapter 3. King Solomon wrote, "There is a time for everything under the sun." I call this seasons. Most of us live in a place where there are at least two seasons. Maybe you just get winter and summer, but we're all familiar with the weather analogy of seasons. In winter, you don't expect to go for a swim. In summer, you're not going skiing. Well, just like that, our lives are lived in seasons. We can be at rest in any season, but sometimes I see people trying to ski at the beach and wondering why their insides just seem off. That passage in Ecclesiastes goes on to say, He's made everything appropriate in its time. So the question I like to consider when days of unrest start stringing themselves together is this the season for this? He's made everything appropriate. There's just a time for it, and maybe this isn't that time. Yesterday I said big rocks first, and I applied our time with God as the day begins to keeping ourselves centered on His rest. Today I'm adding season to big rocks first and arriving at the conclusion just one verse later in Ecclesiastes 3. There's nothing better for us than to rejoice in our activities because that is our lot. So if we're not finding joy and rest is eluding us, we need to go back to the big rocks first and ask ourselves, is this the season for this rock? Example, please. Yeah, I got you. So I have this small group thing I do. It's fun. It's good, but I find myself pressed for time, and I don't have time for other things, and it's eating into my family time. Well, big rocks first means I start with God, and then I make sure that I have time for my family. So maybe this isn't the season for this small group. It doesn't mean I break up with my friends. We can't be seen with each other anymore. Yeah, not that. But in order to stay in rest, I can't just add and never subtract. And it might be time to put the skis away if I'm at the beach. It's just not the season. Today's call to action. Post in the comments your favorite ski or beach location because it's important to help each other out. Stay tuned. More tomorrow.